Well, I've had a piece of chicken. I've had a little drink. I've looked at all the girls, given one or two a wink. I'm sitting in my seat, radio to my ear, the Star-Spangled Banner, and the crowd's opening cheer. I've been waiting since last Saturday, see another one beat. Friends, it's time once again to let the big dog eat. It's time to let the big dog eat. It's time to hear the bulldog beat. It's time. 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 The leaves are red and black. It's time. It's time to bring the bulldogs back. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. I love to go back to Athens town. I love to jump up when they hunker down. I love to see the red coat spell the name. I love to talk about that bulldog thing. It's time to get the bulldog grin with 75,000 of your closest friends. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time to feel the bulldog heat. It's time to let the big dog eat. It's time.
Bring it, baby.
Welcome, everybody, to Row 60, the live call-in show tonight.
This is it.
This is it. This is the big one.
This is why we're Georgia Bulldogs, people. It's for nights like tonight, leading up less than 24 hours until Atlanta, till revenge tomorrow. This is, everything, this journey we've been on right here, Clark. This journey we've been on, it all leads to tomorrow, baby.
That's it.
I can't wait.
All roads lead to Atlanta.
I can't wait, Clark.
Hey, if y'all can hear us, please let us know in the chat just to make sure we are live and going. Because that would be catastrophic. That's not how we want to start off tonight. So if you can hear us, just let us know in the comments.
Yep.
And we are about to get this
started
thing started.
Yep. I'm telling you, Clark, I feel good. I've called multiple folks across the state of Georgia, people who went to school at UGA with me a few years back, and just a lot of people I know who bleed red and black like me and you do. Because I wanted to get a pulse, Clark. I wanted to get a census on the field from everybody, how everybody's feeling. I wanted to see what's the Georgia football fans' mindset going into tomorrow, the big game, and everybody knows the history of this game, the history of this series here from between Kirby and Saban. Everybody I've talked to, Clark, is jacked to a whole nother level, which gets me even more excited. And everybody I've talked to think the Dogs roll tomorrow, Clark. Good. That Alabama's walking into a buzzsaw tomorrow in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Clark.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I hope we go in there and just smack them. Listen, I don't want a field goal win. I want a 14-point victory, if not more.
More, I'll tell you, you get on their tail.
Yeah.
Get on their tail from the beginning of the game, and you don't let up, Clark.
That's right.
Hey, all this years of frustration, everything is boiling down to, and we said this before, even before this season, and we didn't even know how good Georgia was going to be yet. We need to be good, but not at this point. We said, hey, we're going to beat Alabama one day. And when we do, it's not going to be just some fluke win at the end of the game, which we'd take tomorrow. But it's going to be a shellacking, baby. All these years of frustration just pinned up. The roof of Mercedes-Benz Stadium is going to come off tomorrow night because those Dogs are going to be loud, about 65%. Heck, maybe it's going to be more than that.
That's right.
70% red and black in that stadium, and it's kind of all been building up to this. And I can't wait to hear from all these folks tonight.
Yes.
Cannot wait to hear what everybody's thinking.
Well, we're already getting our very first call.
All right.
Here we go. Give me just a second.
Get them.
All right, here we go. Welcome to Row 60. Who are we speaking to?
Yes, sir. This is Kale from Loganville, Georgia. What's up, guys?
Kale, what's up?
Kale.
Are you a first-time caller?
Yes, sir, I am.
Good deal.
Great hearing from you, brother. Great hearing from you. What you up to in Loganville, Georgia tonight?
Actually, I just came to Walmart to get a few goods for tomorrow's game.
There you go.
I hear you.
There you go.
Hoping to get done in time so I could call in for the show, and it looks like I did.
Nice. Hey, you're leading us off, Kel. You're leading us off, brother. So tell us, what you got planned for the show or for the game tomorrow? What you got a crew coming over, or what you got on tap there?
No, just a quiet me, myself, and I in the man cave.
Hey, Kel,
so I can be alone with the TV if I have to yell and scream and all the above.
I love it, brother.
Hey, we understand
I love
that.
it, man. I love it. That's how, that's because there's no time for chatter, especially during games like this. There's no, you got to be laser focused, zoned in, man. I love it.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say this, guys. Alabama has been the scratch in the back you cannot just itch.
That's right.
That can't get resolved. It's been a thorn in the side that has bugged all of us for years to come. It's the Michael Myers of horror flicks, if you get what I'm saying,
I
guys.
got you. I'm right there with you, Kel. Preach it.
And, Kirby has had this game, even though no one said it, has been on his calendar from day one. And I just feel like every day he's woken up and saw it and has just brought him motivation for this game, the season that we had, the Braves bringing the chip home to Atlanta, knocking the curse off.
That's right.
So everyone would stop giving us grief, if you get what I'm saying.
That's right.
And I don't know, guys. I just feel like with the season that we had and the team that we have and taking crap from Bama too long, I just feel like it's the Dogs' time to shine.
Yes, sir.
And it's time to send Bama, and they are Forrest Gump loving fans back to the Roll Tide State and let them enjoy the championship game from home.
That's right.
The Bulldogs bring it home.
There we go, Kel. There we go, brother. I love it, man. Give us a score prediction, Kel. Give us one, man.
Yes, sir. I got it right here. I'm not going to be one of those realistic, guys that says, "Oh, it's just going to be a shutout." Bama is Bama, guys.
That's right.
So this is what I got, guys. I'm going to say 32-20 Dogs. I think they'll get a field goal more than Tennessee got on us, but that's what my scoreboard.
Hey, I love it, Kel. Hey, it's time, brother. This is what we've been waiting on. Enjoy every second of it, and we appreciate your support. Get loud, get rowdy in the man cave tomorrow, and enjoy it. Soak it in, man, because we deserve this, and we've been waiting on it. It's going to be a special day, brother.
Adam Clark, y'all have a good night. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs,
man. Go Dogs. What a great call.
Great start to the night, baby. Keep the enthusiasm going. I want to hear everybody's plans for the game. I want to know how everybody feels. This is what it's all about. This is why we do this. We said it multiple times, but truly for nights like tonight, it's why we do what we do, Clark.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
It's to get the pulse of the fan base leading into a
monumental game.
Unknown caller.
Here we go. I think we know this number. I think we know this guy right here. Welcome to Row 60. Who we have?
Boys, how are we doing?
Doing great.
Rich Beck.
Rich!
Glory.
Yes, sir.
And get the big dog to New York City. That's what I got to say right now. My campaign's starting right now. I got t-shirts printing.
There we go.
JD to NYC.
There we go.
Get Godzilla attacking New York City.
Let's
go.
Hey, I love that, Rich.
That's the kind of enthusiasm we need across the country.
Yes, sir.
Rich.
Yes, sir. How's things up in Buffalo?
We need them there. It's cold, but we're getting through.
Good. Good.
It's been a good week.
Good.
Been thinking about this all week. Every single student in my classroom is ready to cheer those dogs on.
There we go,
go.
Rich. I love that, brother. Spread the good word.
What? You know me. I got my questions written down.
Go ahead.
Did my homework. Ready to rock.
Yes, sir.
Question number 1. Is Bryce Young the best quarterback we played this year?
I think without a doubt.
Yeah,
Rich. I think without a doubt. He's somebody who he's so accurate with the football. I feel like, and he's so confident in his ability to distribute it to folks, and his ability to get out of the pocket. And I think something with Bryce Young is he's not going to do anything to lose the game for Alabama as far as making a stupid mistake. And I definitely think he is, especially when he's dialed in. And he really hadn't had a line that's been great for him, just over the top great all year. He's made a lot of plays out of his legs, creating time. And Alabama's receivers are so good at just scramble routes and coming back to the football and finding open spaces for Young to distribute to. But yes, sir, I think he will be the toughest we face yet. What about you? What do you say, Clark or Rich?
So I watched that. I haven't watched a lot of Alabama this year because I can't stand them.
Right, that's right. That's understandable.
I did watch them play Auburn last night at the Iron Bowl or whatever it is, whatever the stupid championship they're playing. But that line, their line, Auburn's right. They came in.
They did.
They did some work on them.
They did.
Now we're better, right? Our line's better. I see. I don't think that he's moving. I don't think he's scrambling. I don't think he's getting past it. I think that them dogs coming through the middle. Nobody's going to stop them.
Right.
We're just going to get that quarterback. And they can't run the ball. They can't run the ball.
That's right.
They can't run the ball at all. I don't even know if they'll try.
Well, and it doesn't help.
Why would you?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that their running back, is it Robinson?
Yeah, he's banged up. He might go, but it's going to be like Kerryon Johnson 4 years ago, the last time won. He's not going to be the workhorse. They're not going to be able to run the football, Rich. They're not.
They're not. There will be no running.
No.
The only running that will happen will be Mr. Bryce Young running away.
That's right. That's right.
Dog. Hey, he's gonna have to run. He's gonna be tired.
That's right. And if he does scramble, Rich, I think one thing about him, he doesn't have the body build like Jalen Hurts did, or even Tua, even though he was a porcelain doll out there when it came to injury front. But he's if you look at Bryce Young, he's about the same size as Stetson Bennett. So I feel like if he tries to do stuff with his legs too much and he doesn't slide or get out of bounds, he might not make it. And we don't wish no ill will, of course, but he might not make it through the football game. That's realistic to say if he tries to move on his feet as far as rushing. One thing, I talked to Heath Holland. I have to give him credit for this today, one of my buddies. He said one thing, too, and I thought was smart to point out, is Cole Billingsley, Alabama's tight end, in order to help with the defensive pass rush from Georgia is you'd have to move him away from being going out and catching the football, put him on the line to use for pass block. And I think Alabama's offense isn't designed for him to be necessary blocker on that O-line. So I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities to get some sacks. You mentioned it. Auburn had a great game last week. Had, 5 sacks or so? So I think more than that. They had seven. So I think Georgia will get 5 at least. And get them at third down in long situations, Rich, and don't let them convert anything to them. That's right. That's right. Get off the field on third down, Rich. Isn't that right, brother?
That's right.
Let's go.
That's right. So the biggest thing I think for them Dogs tomorrow
yes, sir,
is the head game of history.
Mm-hmm.
The head game of history. You know, you catch what I'm throwing?
That's right.
You got to get past the boogeyman.
That's right.
The Michael Myers.
That's right.
Coach Saban.
That's right.
Hey, I will say this.
What do you think?
I think, listen, all that stuff, I think goes out the window. When you tee it up and you kick it off, all that stuff goes out the window. All the you know, the 2018 game, the national championship, all that stuff out the window. It's focusing on this game. And really, I mean, I don't think Kirby's scared at all. No. Nor are his players, nor are his staff.
It's a fan
of
thing.
This team. It really is just a fan.
Because it makes me nervous. We can't help that, Rich.
See Saban walking with that coat, and I'm like, oh, no.
No,
but you keep running, and he's still right behind you.
Yeah.
Hey, Rich, you know what, though? It's time to kill the king tomorrow. Narratives end tomorrow. We put them to bed tomorrow, Rich.
That's it.
It's time.
That's right. So my last, I'll finish off here with this.
All right,
everybody sent the link up at the beginning of chat here.
Yes.
I'll be hitting it up every 5 minutes. You got to go vote for Jordan Davis.
Love it.
Every single day, every day. Get your wife to do it. Get your girlfriend to do it. Get your boss. Get the person next door in your cubicle. Vote Jordan Davis. Get him to New York City. Let's get the big dog, Big Godzilla, in the Heisman race. Let's go.
Let's go, Rich.
Glory.
Go Dogs. Yes, sir. You be cheering them on up there in Buffalo tomorrow, brother. I love that.
He cut us off.
No, hey, that's good.
That's
good.
okay,
I love
though. He said what he had to
out of
say.
Rich right there. Yeah, I loved it. Look, I love it. These people are coming out firing tonight, Clark. They know what they want to say. They're fired up about it. They deliver it well, and it's just a good swing. Great two callers to start us off tonight and get us fired up.
Absolutely.
We do have an open line right now. Ask some questions in the old what do you call that?
Here we go.
Comment box.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Well, let's see where everybody's listening from.
See where everybody's listening from. See what everybody's feeling. Get a little score predictions out there. If people are a little bit bashful and don't want to call.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I need to fix that where it says unknown caller.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to row 60. Who are we talking to?
How y'all doing? It's Blake.
Blake, what's going on, my man? How you doing tonight?
Doing good. How are y'all doing?
Doing good, brother. Doing good, man. Well, I hope we're doing even better here in about 24 hours.
Yes, sir. I believe we will be. I've been talking out the bits at it. I just been telling my wife and everybody out here. I live in Houston, Texas, and
yes,
I just ain't been able to stop talking about the game, man. I'm just pumped up and excited, and I know it's the year.
I love it, Blake. I love it, man. I'm glad to hear it out there in Texas. We got some dogs, some loyal dogs out there getting fired up, man. I'm jacked. I'm jacked, just like you are, and I think it's going to be one of these nights that it's going to be time to get over the hump, you know. So, what do you think?
Sir.
Do you got a score prediction?
Oh, yeah, I got a score prediction. I'm thinking it's going to be Dogs 34, Bama 20, and I'm going to give them a late touchdown at the end when it's out of reach.
There we go, Blake. I love it, brother. I love it. Hey, we might be coming. I don't know. Dallas might be a little bit of a haul from Houston, but we very well could be coming your way soon.
I was just going to say, I'm hoping that we choose and go to the Cotton Bowl because I got a ticket back in September after the Clemson game.
There we go, Blake. Hey, we're going to meet you out in Dallas now. We're going to meet you out in Dallas.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do that. So
I'm all for it. That's what I've been looking forward and hoping for, that we can get, I'm believing we're going to win tomorrow and be the 1 seed, and I sure hope they send the Dogs out here towards my way. It ain't but about a 3.5 hour drive from here.
There we go, Blake. I love it, man. One question I have for you is being from Texas. I love hearing dog fan stories, man. That's what our podcast is about. Just fans gathering just to get fired up for Georgia. Being in Texas, did you grow up in Georgia and move out, or how did you become a Georgia fan?
All right. Well, my backstory is I was born and raised in Hawkinsville, Georgia, just south of Warner Robins and Macon.
That's right.
And y'all might probably remember Charles Johnson, defensive end, back in the day for Mark Rick.
Yes, sir.
He's from Hawkinsville. I was actually a water boy for him in high school.
There we go. I was
in middle school. I was in middle school when he was playing high school ball, and anyways, I just grew up a dog fan. I moved out here about 8 years ago or so. Me and my wife, she's originally from out here, but her dad's in the military, and we met at Valdosta State. That's where he was stationed out towards Valdosta. And anyway, so I just moved out here and started a family, but I've been loyal to the dogs ever since I could remember.
I love it, brother. I love it, man. You got any big plans for the game tomorrow?
I'm sitting in my same camo recliner that I've been sitting in all year watching the dogs in the man cave. So, just be pumped up, ready to go. Ain't going to change too much.
I love it, boy.
And looking forward to hopefully the game in the Cotton Bowl.
That's right. That's right. Hey, man, you wear that red and black out in Houston tomorrow, and you represent them. Get loud and rowdy in the man cave. I want to hear you yelling and barking all the way from Houston to Atlanta, brother.
Always.
Love it.
Yes, sir. We're going to be barking all day tomorrow. I appreciate y'all letting me call in and talk to you guys.
Hey, we appreciate you, Blake. Thanks for the support. If we get out to Dallas, we're going to meet up with you, brother.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Go Dogs,
baby. Go Dogs, baby.
Ooh.
Love it, man. Just shows that this fan base is across the nation. This game means so much to so many people.
It does.
I'm rambling a little too much. You're going to have to cut me off because I'm just been fidgety all day. But, that's what it's about, Clark, is these people who love Georgia football, and I love hearing their story. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear their story. Why do they love Georgia football? And it's just contagious, man, especially right now. And it gives me chills.
I know.
I have chills right now. Me and you, Clark, we've grown up loving Georgia football, and we can say this arguably, and it definitely is right now. We're living in the glory days of Georgia football in our lifetime, and man, it's special.
Yeah. Getting another caller here.
Let's go.
Welcome to Rose 60. Who do we got?
Hey, this is John from Noonan.
John
from Noonan. How you doing, John?
I am. I really appreciate you because, man, I've been down all daggone week.
Oh, yes, sir. Why is that? Tell us about it.
Well, I've had my dreams and hopes crushed annually for the last 41 years.
Yes, sir.
But that was a sweet drive 41 years ago back from New Orleans, and I'm ready for another sweet drive. And listen, y'all haven't sent me your ticket. You said you were going to send me a ticket for tomorrow's game?
We didn't say that.
Hey, I tell you, we're going to have to go without. I tell you what, John, we're going to have to go without. I told my wife we're going to have to go without power for the next 3 months just to get in that stadium tomorrow, to be honest with you.
I went online to look for a ticket, and I told my wife she wasn't going to get a Christmas present, and none of my children were.
Yes, sir.
And I'm locked in the basement right now. They won't let me out of here, so I need y'all to send me that ticket.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I tell you, if we could do it, I would love everybody here to be in there. We need as much red and black as possible. Hey, and I wish they could just give tickets to the people that it means a lot to. You know, that's what I don't like about the SEC Championship is so much of the corporate draw that gets all the tickets, and that's what makes the market so elevated up there, you know, John. So, oh, me.
Well, I'm standing on the Alabama border here trying to keep these toilet cleaners out of here, but they keep coming over to get high-paying jobs.
Yes, sir.
And I want to send them home tomorrow, so pump me up for tonight. Fire me up. Make me believe. I want to, I want to die a happy man.
That's right.
And Alec Ogletree, I used to work with him in football down here in Noonan, and I don't know if you remember Little Tree Zander.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
His brother.
Yes, sir. A fullback.
He played for Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And they told me that you were going to send me a ticket for tomorrow.
But Alec couldn't get one. Alec, that's what you should have got. Alec to get you one.
No, he said he was still trying to find that that helmet he borrowed from somebody to give back, and he never could find it anyway.
Yes.
We won't talk about that.
There you go.
Well, listen, gentlemen, thank you all so much for firing me up for this game because I feel so much better now that
yes, sir.
I've been able to talk to y'all.
Well, good. We appreciate it, Mr. John.
It's going to be 28-14.
Love it.
We can't keep them out of the end zone the whole night.
That's
we
right.
may give them one late.
That's right.
And you cheer us on tomorrow. Y'all going?
Yes, sir. We're going.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Yes, we paid a lot of money, but we're going to be in there. We're going to be in there. We got to do it. We're going to have to do it.
So you wouldn't give an old man your ticket?
I'm telling you. I wish we could do it, Mr. J. Just do it. Just come on.
I'll start driving up there right now, and I'll meet you.
Start driving. Just start driving and meet us there. We're going to do it because these are the glory days. But hey, we need you in that stadium, Mr. John. We need you in that stadium now. Hey, well, you need to be in Indianapolis. You need to be because that's what my granddad. He was stationed out in California during World War II during the '42 Rose Bowl, so he got to go to that. And my mom was with you in New Orleans. She was at that Sugar Bowl as well. And I want to be the third generation to see it.
Wait a minute. Your mom, what was her first name?
Her name's Carol.
Oh, tell Carol that I apologize for not meeting her after the game.
Yes, sir.
But we'll talk personally about that. Carol and I'll talk about it. Okay.
I stepped right into that. Did I step right into that? Oh, boy.
Y'all have a good time tomorrow, 28-14.
Yes, sir. I love it. All right. Go Dogs, Mr. John.
Go Dogs.
All right. Hoo.
Oh, John. He called last time, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's a character. I love it. Good dog.
Man, I wish we could get him a ticket. I wish we could get him and a lot of other dog fans a ticket. Yeah. Man. Well, we have an open line. Let's keep it going. If y'all want to call in, let's go.
Up tempo.
Adam, right quick. I asked this before the Clemson game. What do you think Kirby's going to wear tomorrow? Is it going to be black pullover and then a red visor? Or
yeah.
opposite?
I'm going with the red visor and then that black kind of, I don't know what you would call it. It's not really a windbreaker, just kind of a long sleeve, long sleeve that he wore at Tech. Shoot, I don't know. It might just be a short sleeve polo, Clark. Kind of the black charcoal polo. Yeah. I'm going short sleeve tomorrow.
Okay. You are, or you're saying he?
I'm going short sleeve tomorrow, and he is too, probably.
Oh boy! All right, we getting another caller here. Let's see. Welcome to row 60. Who are we speaking to?
Hey, my friends. This is James down in Greensboro, Georgia. How we doing tonight?
Oh, James. We're doing good, James. We're ready to roll. How are you feeling tonight, James?
I'll tell you what, boys, my mouth's pretty sore. Don't tell my brother Buck this, but I just got my braces off, but I got some new shiny pearly whites that I'm real proud of.
There we go. There we go. You're gonna show them off tomorrow, James.
I got some pearly whites that might come out about 7:30 tomorrow.
There we go. I heard that.
And if we're feeling good enough, the birthday suit might even make it.
I love that. Hey, there we go. Hey, look. Anything goes tomorrow about 8:00.
Yeah.
If it means Georgia wins.
All bets are off.
All bets are off. I'm going to dance in the streets. Might jump into the fountain and Centennial Park or something.
That's what we're going to do.
In the fountain. We might. Who knows, James? But tell me, James, how you feel about this football game?
I feel pretty good. I mean, I tell you what, this is. I was talking to my brother this morning, and I thought I might put my foot in my mouth of saying this, but I think Georgia's defense is going to show up tomorrow. Absolutely. I think we're going to win this game 24-6.
Wow, I love it.
Alabama Crimson Tide will not score a touchdown.
Dang. Yes, sir. I love it, buddy.
I like that confidence.
Here we go, James. Whoa, I love it, brother. I love it.
Well, I got a couple things I want to share with you tonight. Number one, fellas, Merry Christmas. And let us all be sure to remember what is the reason for the season.
That's
Can
right.
I get an amen?
That's amen, James. Amen. Preach it, brother. Preach it.
Secondly, let us all take a moment of silence in remembrance of Brian Kelly's Southern accent.
I tell you, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. That was
family.
Can you imagine being an LSU fan right now?
I'm telling you.
there are times like these last 48 hours where aren't you just so happy?
I am.
Kirby Smart.
I am. And it solidifies, James, and it confirms more and more what they did to sell their soul for the 2019 season, for the repercussions they're getting now afterwards, you know? The LSU people.
I just can't imagine.
Yeah.
You can't be more proud to be a Georgia Bulldog.
That's right.
Right now.
And can't be more proud to have Kirby Smart leading us.
I'm telling you. Smart man.
Yep.
Incredible coach.
That's
incredible intensity.
That's right.
Let me ask you this. I appreciate you boys. I appreciate hearing you every week.
Right.
With your pontificating. I'd like to listen to you. You know me, I'm a fan of hypotheticals.
Right.
If you remember my last call.
I do remember it, Jay. How can we forget it?
Imagine you're a fly on the wall. You got tickets to admission, but you can choose 3 different shows.
All right.
Are you going to Kirby Smart's pregame speech, his halftime speech, or the postgame celebration tomorrow night at 8 p.m.?
Oh, that's good. I'm going pregame because I want to be juiced and I want to hear whatever what's the right word that I'm trying to word usage he decides since it's a
all right, well, he's going to use that any of the
3 of the times, but I want pregame. I want to see it pregame, the intensity, if I have to choose one. So I'm going with that because I think I'll be ready to run through a brick wall.
I'm going to say this. I would rather be at the post game because if and when we do beat Saban tomorrow night, he's going to be jacked. He's going to be ready to go and jumping around and music playing and everything, singing along.
Yep.
And he's going to let loose a little bit more than what he normally would because he understands the next 2 games probably will not be as difficult. I mean, maybe we'll see. But
what you think? What say you, James?
Boy, nothing gets me fired up like listening to that leaked halftime speech from Florida.
We were just listening to some Kirby Smart poetry before the show to get ready. You know,
literature.
Yeah.
Poetry.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
He's a poet and he doesn't even know it.
That's right. Yeah. There we go.
That man's got a more of a 4-letter word vocabulary than just about anybody I've heard. But boy, it's doing the trick this year.
That it does.
But I'm hearing from my inside friends at the University of Georgia that George Pickens is taking double the reps this week. We've got a lot to be excited about.
Let's go.
Night. It could be special.
Let's go.
It could be really special.
Let's go.
Finally, just interested. What you might be saving this for the end of the show, but I thought I'd check in with you. What's your score prediction?
I'm going 34-17, James.
I'm going to go, what did I say in the podcast? I think I said, 20. Man, I can't remember what I said. I'm going to go 27-17.
Dogs,
course,
Of
obviously.
course,
Sorry,
of course.
yeah. I don't know if you were waiting on that, but yeah, dogs. Yeah. So.
I think y'all are a little bit generous on Alabama's offensive side, but either way,
that's true.
We're taking home the W.
There we go, James. Let's go. Go Dogs. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate the support. Let's go. Get rowdy tomorrow. Woo! Love it.
Old James.
Love it. Oh, don't you know, though, going off that, Kirby Smart in that locker room is going to be insane. Pre-game, halftime.
Any one of the 3.
Going back to that halftime, Clark, can you imagine if we're like we have been the past 3 times that we played them, like we have been, in that speech to finish them off. And you think about all those Georgia fans everywhere just getting jacked.
Oh, yeah.
They're at the end. Get ready to go.
All right, we're getting another caller. Hold up just a second. All right, welcome to Row 60. Who do we got?
You got Big Al.
Hey, Big Al, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
I've been listening to old James, and I had to call in. We just leave here, go to a little FC basketball game.
There you
But before
go.
I win, I want to call you boys and tell y'all I love y'all doing this show, and golly, it's just got me so pumped. And what a great year for y'all to choose to do
I'm
this.
telling you, Big Al, it couldn't have happened any better. And of course, we got to thank you because you're a big influence on why this show happened and our dog fandom.
Yeah, I mean,
many years.
I know. I don't know about you, Adam, but I know one of the first games I attended, or I think it was actually my second and third game I attended was with you.
Well, yeah,
so
well, Big Al,
you created a
he
monster.
set the tone on where the energy level needs to be at these things.
Well, Well, boys, I apologize because y'all know we got a little sickness. You know, it's not most people don't understand.
That's right. That's
why
right.
we feel the way we do.
That's right.
But I'm gonna say this: I heard y'all talking to old James, and James asked y'all what he's gonna do tomorrow night. He's gonna celebrate. I tell you what we're gonna do.
What we gonna do, Big
We
Al?
win this game, boys.
All right.
I got y'all a stogie, and we're gonna get in that Ferris wheel they got right in downtown Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna drag on that stogie, and we ride that Ferris wheel.
There we go. There we go, Big Al.
No matter how
Ride
much,
that
how
Ferris wheel.
overpriced it is.
Whatever.
Great picture.
There we go. There we go. And then we're gonna go eat at the Chili's afterwards.
That's you doggone right.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be in no hurry. That's for sure.
I love it, Big Al.
Look, I will tell you this. Hey, y'all was asking. I think James asked this question. If you wanted to do the pregame or what they halftime or postgame,
Yes, sir.
definitely postgame.
Yeah.
Because if we win, ain't gonna be no better place to be than in that locker room after that game.
That's a good point, Big Al. That's a good point. That's a good point.
But I know but I agree with you now on the pregame. He'll have you ready to run through a big.
Oh, I'm telling you. It's gonna be something else.
Can't tell you, man. I told Jim it's like Christmas, baby. I can't hardly wait.
Are you going to be able to sleep tonight? Is the real question.
It'll be difficult, but I'll probably get more sleep tonight than I will tomorrow night.
That's right. That's right. Hey, let me ask you one more question, Big Al. You've been around Georgia football, a lot of big games as a fan. You talk to a lot of people. A lot of Georgia people call you. Do you ever remember a game as far as just this much hype and confidence from just Georgia people? Just everybody.
Never this much confidence. No.
No.
And I'll be honest. All year I kept waiting for the letdown myself.
Right.
And I'm finally drinking the Kool-Aid. I mean, these last few games, I've just felt like this team's for real. And I think we're going to do it. And
that's right.
heck, I was even reading the insiders from Bama. I mean, a lot of them picking the Dogs to win.
That's right.
And who would have ever thought that?
That's right.
So I mean, this team's in a good spot. And I'm not going to talk about any negatives, but I mean, even if we lose, we still got, what we really want to do this year is win it all. And
that's right.
In front of us. So,
that's right.
we kind of got what Alabama always gets. We got a mulligan, really. But we don't need that. We need to put them out, beat them tomorrow night.
That's right.
And we need to go on and win this thing. And I think if we get Alabama out of the way, it's going to be that much easier. Now, heck, in our luck, we'll probably beat them, and they still may slide in there.
Yeah.
We'll just have to beat them twice.
That's right. That's right. There'd be nothing more than just putting it to Saban like that. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Sometimes you just feel like in sports that some teams just run into a buzzsaw, and it feels like it's one of those days tomorrow in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think the Dogs are ready. I love you boys. I appreciate what y'all do. It makes it so much funner. And, hey, we're going to celebrate together tomorrow night.
Yes, sir, Big Al. We'll see you in the morning. Go Dogs, baby.
All right, boys. Go Dogs.
Oh, Big Al. He's got the best bark. I wish everybody...
You could hear it. I mean, you could pick it out from 100 yards away.
It is very distinct,
That's right.
He's got a heck of a good bark.
That's right.
Hey, call in and give us that bark.
I love the enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah, getting a lot of comments. Listen to this. Go Dogs from Canada. Miss Brenda Green.
Miss Brenda, we would love to hear from Miss Brenda in Canada, right? I would love to hear about her Georgia fan story.
I was about to say that might cost her to call.
Oh, that's a good point. If it costs, we don't need to do it.
Hey, give us your Venmo, and we'll Venmo you some money. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I love it, man. Everybody's jacked. I just keep saying it. I just got to pinch myself because we've waited on this, Clark. Mm-hmm. We've waited on this. We've waited for the spotlight to be on Georgia, and it's finally on Georgia, and we're going to relish it, man. We're going to relish it. There's no better feeling than being with brothers and sisters of the Bulldog Nation get fired up for tomorrow, and everybody just feels it. Oh, yeah. It's perfect. Clark, let's talk a little bit of X's and O's again. Do you think we talked about this on the phone earlier today? We're the visiting team. We need to go choose tails in the coin toss. I really got a good feeling that tails is going to be the tails never fails. So I would pick tails. Kirby, if you're listening, pick tails.
Kirby, pick
tails because we are the visiting team. The East team is the visitors on the odd number year. So pick tails, and then Clark. What do? Do you go ahead and put your strength on the field and defer? Oh,
we'll hold this. Yeah. Getting another caller here. Welcome to Row 60. Who do we have?
Hey, guys. This is David Franklin.
Dr. Dave. How you doing? Doing great, Dr. Dave. Couldn't be better. How about yourself tonight?
Like a Bulldog getting it.
Oh, yeah. Always.
Yes, sir. It always is. But tonight's just a little bit more special, Dr. Dave. A little bit more special.
Well, I'll give you a little Bulldog history for me. My first game I attended was in 1975, opening game of the season.
There we go.
And Pittsburgh came and brought a guy named Tony Dorsett that ran up and down the field. That was my first Bulldog game.
How about that?
And I went to several in 75, but in 76, I was in the South Upper Deck.
Yes, sir.
And Alabama came down.
Yes, sir.
Y'all remember the score from that game, guys?
I don't remember it from that game. Not from that game.
21 to Georgia. So tomorrow, the Dogs are going to repeat at 21 to nothing. Is my prediction.
Oh, I love it. Shutout. That, you talk about putting a stamp on it right there, Dr. Dave. That'd be putting a stamp on it right there. Woo!
It was a great day, and it was a wild crowd. And there I was ushering and having a great time, and man, it was just a great day in Athens. And I'll never forget that.
Yes, sir.
Watching Bear Bryant his houndstooth hat. You see that? I had an uncle who hated Bear Bryant's hat.
Yes.
I don't know why he didn't like the hat though.
I love it.
It's tacky.
I love it. Those 76 Wonder Dogs. They got beat by Tony Dorsett in the Sugar Bowl that year. Could have won a national
75,
championship.
they got beat. Oh, yeah, that's right. They got beaten. Yeah, that's correct. So, but anyway, hey, it's a great time. Love your show, guys. Y'all keep up the good work.
Yes,
We
sir.
appreciate
Dr.
it,
Dave. We
Doc.
appreciate your support in the history lesson tonight. Go Dogs.
Yeah, there you go. Good dog.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, Dr. Phillips.
Oh, Dr.
Love
Dave.
him.
Love it.
Great.
Love it.
He
Everybody.
taught you.
He taught me.
He taught me.
Yep. I just love everybody from everywhere. It's just jacked.
All walks
You
of
can
life.
just tell we've done this. We did this for the Clemson game. That was a good one. Did it for the Arkansas game. Did it for the Florida game. But tonight, everybody's just energy level is just to a whole new level. And it's time to freaking go. All right, we're in between calls quickly. If you win the toss, you put your strong unit on, get the chance to score before half and get the ball back in the second half. What do you do? Or do you want to make a statement on it?
I'm taking the ball. And
Really?
The more I thought about this, I'm taking the ball, and I'm making a statement.
Yeah.
And we're taking a shot deep, and we're letting them know, hey, we're going to throw the ball, but dadgummit, we're also going to run it.
I hear you.
So
I hear you.
we can't be one-dimensional tomorrow.
I'm going to go ahead and say let's put our strong point out in the field. That's the defense. Let them eat. Get in Bryce Young's head early. Go 3 and out, cause a turnover, score. Then be able to maybe be mounting a drive late in the second half and score, and then be able to come back out in the second half and get the football and drive down the field. That's where games can get out of hand, Clark. I mean, you've seen many of football games where, it's tight and then momentum going in the end of the first half, they score, and then come out of the locker room, score again, and
Right.
off the races.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'll be fine with either unit going out there because I like the fact what you said too, Clark. I'd love nothing more Stetson Bennett and those boys come out and we just march down the field on 7-0 just like that. Here comes the D. Let's go.
That would be awesome.
Then you get an opportunity to make a big play.
3 and out.
3 and out or either a turnover. It's just we got to do what we've done. Georgia's got to do what they've done the past 3 times we played these boys. Get up, take a lead into the locker room, and I think with the depth of Alabama, we've said this before, Clark, we have more depth this year. We have more talent than they do in most of the areas.
Yeah.
Most of the areas. So this is a team that I feel like that we could impose our will and take over the second half against this group. And I never thought I'd say that against the Nick Saban Alabama team, but here we are. Here we are tonight, December 3rd, 2021, making that statement, and it being an accurate statement. It not being a statement that is shaded with red and black glasses.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't feel nervous about this game, and I know that's wild to say.
Yeah.
But it's almost like the Florida game. Now, granted, Florida is a much worse team than Alabama is right now. But I don't know. I'm just not nervous. I'm really not. I'm confident. It's not delusion, though, to say we're going to go in there and beat them by double digits. I'm not saying many double digits.
It comes down to the trenches, Clark, and I like our guys on both sides of the trenches. I really do. I mean, of course, they got talent on their lines as well. This is the most vulnerable Alabama offensive line that we've seen probably since Saban's first year in Tuscaloosa. I think that's fair to say. Might be off on, but it is, and I think we could expose it. Bring guys, disguise blitzes. I think we'll rush 4 about all game, and I think we'll get home comfortably before, Clark.
Yeah.
I think we could bring 4 and get home pretty comfortably
line
there.
is
And on the defense side of the football, they don't have the Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, and Ruggs and all those guys that you have a lot of guys who can take the cap off of it. I mean, Williams can absolutely. Mechie's a good guy, but Williams will take the top off of it. I don't think Mechie is more so. I think he's more of a threat to catch a ball off a little mesh route or a dig and a slant and get some open space and beat you there. But, I mean, if you could keep Williams in front, that's my thing, man. It's just don't let them get behind the third level and them get big plays to build up confidence, And I think we'll have a lot of third long opportunities to get off the field.
Right.
Get off the freaking field.
Yep.
And don't let Bryce Young beat you with his legs. And if you do have a chance to take a shot on him, a good clean hit, put a good clean licking on him and make them think twice about doing that again.
Yeah, he'll hit the deck. I mean, he did last week. Auburn really put some pressure on him, and we saw that, obviously.
Yep.
And just got to do the same thing tomorrow night. Just do what we've done all year.
That's
I mean,
right.
there's no secret to this. It's just you just got to hunker down and just get after the quarterback.
Yep.
So
Big Al said 30-17 dogs. He forgot the score prediction, so he texts us. But yeah, Clark, I think guys like Nakobe Dean, I think we're going to see a lot of delayed line because we talked about this. I think, obviously the first few plays of a game on both sides are scripted.
Yep.
I think Alabama's offense is going to come up with a lot of screens, misdirection handoffs, trying to get us to over pursue and try to do that. So I think that's something we need to look out for. And I think you beat that with some delayed blitzes. I think Nakobe Dean as a spy is going to be huge because I think Nakobe and Shannon Tindall, any of them, Clark, any of our inside linebackers, and I don't think Alabama's faced that. Bryce Young has not faced somebody spying him that could get to him as quick as they are going to see tomorrow from multiple different inside linebackers that Georgia has.
Yeah.
That spy position is going to be utilized good. I'm sorry. You can talk,
no, you're good.
I'm talking too much.
I'm just – that's good. No, I mean, I think you're right. I think Alabama will not see a quicker defense than Georgia this entire year. They're not. There's nobody even close.
Nobody in college football is. It's most elite. It's the most elite defense in decades.
Right, and where Alabama really has been hurting people is those the pocket collapse. Bryce Young gets out, and then you're right. It's just the receiver closest to the line of scrimmage goes deep, and then I can't remember what it's called. Scramble drill. It's a scramble drill. They are very good at the scramble drill, and they execute well. And if Bryce Young can find an open target, he's going to hit it. Yeah. And it could cause chaos if you're out of position. So that's where I think the battle is going to be won tomorrow. Yes, you could always say in the trenches, but really the matchup I think everybody's looking at is their receivers versus our secondary. And then you saw it this week, Adam, where Mechie, he was he laughed talking about our secondary, smirked a little bit.
Yep.
And those guys, our Georgia secondary, they saw that.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be some juice for them.
They're fired up about it. And I think, like you said, Clark, scramble drill, of course they've been working on that. If we know it, Kirby and everybody else knows you're going to be working on that. And that's one thing, too. But I think that they might get us a time or so, but they're not going to be able to consistently let 20, 30-yard routes develop downfield with the pass rush I think that Bryce Young's going to have in his face all night.
Yeah.
So it's really just making sure they don't get a lot of yards after catch on big plays, and if you do, keep the receivers in front of you and keep it to a minimal game once they catch the football if they do receive it. So
that's a good point. Ryan Day, he said, book it now. Dan Jackson will be the difference maker tomorrow.
I like it, man. I love Dan Jackson. I think what I love about him is a solid tackler, too, Clark.
Yes, for sure.
Disciplined player.
All right, getting another caller here. Welcome to Row 60. Who do we have?
Love it, man. Who we got?
Long time listener, second time caller. How y'all boys doing?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good, Alexander. How you doing tonight?
You know what? I'm feeling pretty daggum good right now.
That's what I like to hear, my man. That's what I like to hear.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you that Bryce Young's going to be on his butt more than any other game of the whole season, baby. He's going to get sacked 7 times.
7 times, Alexander. 7 times, baby. Let's go.
I think we made time for the season high on the sacks.
Yep.
Just like we did against Clemson. We put him on his backside.
Yep. Put him on his backside out. Put him on his back. He's going to be looking at those Mercedes-Benz lights all night.
What to do after he gets hit 7 times by a man named Jordan Davis of 350 pounds. Okay, he just don't know what to do.
That's right. That's right.
he just ain't gonna know what to do about it.
No, he's not.
And it's a different type of pressure also. Now, I mean, look, he's been good all year getting up after he got hit. Because look, I'm pretty sure that they're 10th in the SEC in sacks allowed.
Right.
I'm sorry. I think I heard they're 118th.
They are.
That is right. That's unbelievable. Okay? Alabama offense.
And let me tell you, you know how many sacks Georgia's given up on those sets and visits?
Give it to us, Alexander. Tell me.
6, baby. That's it.
6,
okay,
yes, sir.
6.
Yeah, boy.
That's it for the entire year.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, and he's just going to try to stay in zone 2 times tomorrow night.
2 times tomorrow night. Love it.
2 times. I'm going to go ahead and call it.
All right.
17 dogs.
Let's go!
Hey, love it.
Whoa! Love that.
I'm gonna let y'all boys go. Y'all have a good evening. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs, baby.
Dogs,
Appreciate it,
Alex.
Alexander. Woo! I love it, man. That is unbelievable. That's something that needs to be noted. 118th.
Yeah, they've given up 30-something.
That is unbelievable for an Alabama offensive line. In 2012, if somebody told you that Nick Saban O-line would do that, that's unbelievable, man. I mean, it just sets up right. Our strengths just set up just perfect against them. And, you know, and thinking about it, too, on the offensive side of the football, I think we're going to be able to move the ball, Clark.
Yeah.
I mean, our offense, we were talking about this, our offense don't get enough credit for how it's been this year. And, you know, you say, well, Will Anderson is probably the best defensive player in the country. He probably is, absolutely. That's probably one of Georgia's biggest recruiting misses of the Kirby Smart era. Right. But we're not going to focus on that because it's hit on so many others.
That's true.
But anyway, I mean, but you got Darnell Washington and guys that you could line up to give the tackle help. And you got mature backs who could pick up blitzes, Clark, who could pick them up and hopefully not make – Will Anderson a factor.
Right. And now you got George Pickens. And, I mean, just so many weapons on the outside. And we just, like I said in the episode this past week, we just need to get the ball out of Stetson's hands quick, early, and then that will set up the deep ball sooner rather than later.
Well, the thing about it, Clark, is like having Pickens back. You put Pickens on the field and Brock Bowers on the field and some of those guys, and of course their game plan is going to be heavily shading Brock Bowers, not allowing him to kill you. But you can't double them and shade them both. Pickens and Bowers if they're on the field at the same time. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think Pickens is going to make a bigger impact than people think tomorrow. But and he does that by just being on the field.
Right.
As a decoy. That's it got called back at opening night 1982 against Clemson. Herschel Walker had a bummed up, I think it was a wrist or a hand, and they put him in the game as a decoy. Yeah. And I mean that's just an example. Playmakers, it don't matter who is – if it's just as long as he's in the game, he makes a difference. Yeah. It makes defenses respect him. But from everything we've heard, he sounds like he's good to go.
Yeah. I'm excited for him.
I love it. Jamari Sawyer is going to be back tomorrow in the rotation. So you got Broderick Jones sitting there too. So a lot of guys coming back, you know, and that's what's been impressive about this run this year is you've got a lot of key injuries, Clark, and a lot of guys coming back too. Yeah. Getting healthy at the right time, baby.
I hear you. Listen to this fact, going back to kind of the offense here, our offense, not Bama's. I think that's – everybody's talking about Bama's offense, but what about our offense? Listen to this stat, and I'm stealing this from old Trent Smallwood on Twitter. He says, Bama is viewed as an explosive offense in the passing game, and UGA's is thought to be a vanilla bend but don't break. How many times have we heard that?
Yeah.
Listen to this, though. Bama has 23 completions for 30-plus yards.
Yeah.
UGA – has 21 completions for 30-plus yards, just 2 less. But the thing about it is, that's with Bennett only attempting 4 passes per game in the second half.
Wow.
So, I mean, that just goes to show – go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm just saying it just goes to show, you know, we have that big play ability. Maybe we are just saving it for this. I don't know.
I mean, Stetson Bennett's thrown 10 passes all year in the second half. 10 the whole year.
That's it?
That is it. That 10 passes in the fourth – no, not second half, fourth quarter.
Okay, I was about to say.
Fourth quarter, but that just shows how much the offense has got there and done what they've needed to impose their will. Right. And then just really just manhandle them by running the football. And people say, you know, I think we'll have a tougher time running the ball against Alabama to start off with. Yeah. I think we're going to have to go the air more, and I think we got some guys like Don Blaylock and a good plethora of weapons that we could distribute the ball to.
Good plethora.
Thank you. Bringing out for big games, big words for big games. So, being able to distribute the ball in different looks and doing that, but I still think we're going to be able to run the ball, and I definitely think still on this Alabama team with the depth that we have, and we're going to be able to run it on them in the second half as well. So I don't think it's going to be like we're going to have to completely abandon the run game. I think, we're going to have to make some more plays through the air than we've had to this year, but in the same sense, I still think we can stay balanced and be successful, where I don't think Alabama can be balanced against this Georgia defense at all. It's either going to be the rushing through Bryce Young's legs or it's going to be they're going to have to throw the football. Yeah. Because they're not going to run it, especially with a banged-up Robinson. And in years past, Alabama's had some bruisers of backs. But the stable running backs is in Athens this year.
That's it. That's a great point. Blake and Michaela Newman, they say 2 touchdowns for Ladd.
Hey, we'll take
tomorrow. That. I would have loved for Ladd McConkey to even have one.
I love it. I love it, man. That would be great. That would be great.
Old Tony Causey says Georgia has too many weapons on the receiving end to be stopped by Alabama defense. Yeah. Watch for Cook to have a big game receiving the ball out of the backfield. It's going to be a good one. Go Dogs. I think he's right.
By Tony right there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
James Cook, he is going to get a ton of carries and receptions tomorrow. I mean, targets.
I agree. I agree. I mean, that's the beauty of when you got guys like him. You don't have to just hand the ball off to him to be able to be a playmaker and make plays. Is you could split him out in the slot, throw bubble screens, tunnel screens, whatever to him, and get the ball in his hands. And the way he's been the back part of the season, man, I think, and he's one of those senior leaders, Clark, one of them guys who was here in 18.
Yeah.
One of those guys that's kind of heard, well, we got to get over the Alabama hump,
Right.
And he's heard that chatter, and you best bet he'll be dialed in tomorrow. I mean, Clark, me or you,
a lot of them will be.
Oh, yeah, a lot of them. That's what I was going to say. Me or you aren't insiders. We don't ever claim to be insiders. We don't have any insight. We're just passionate fans. Like to share. But stuff I have read and heard along is that this week was a very good week of practice, and that's telling. And you expected that out of this group, how mature they are this year. And they said that Stetson's dialed in more so than normal.
Unknown caller.
Oh, sorry, that was really loud. All right, we're getting another caller here. Welcome to Row 60. Who do we have?
Hey, this is Logan from Athens, Georgia.
Logan, how are you doing tonight?
I'm living the dream.
I heard that.
Logan, what's
number one? We got the best defense in the country. I'm listening to the best podcast ever made.
Hey, there we go.
I couldn't be better.
I heard that, brother. I heard that. Well, what you doing in Athens, Georgia tonight?
We are trying to get some plans ready for tomorrow. We're going to be smoking a butt. We're going to get it going about 6 a.m.
There we go.
It'll be done by halftime.
There we go.
We're going to be cruising.
There we go. That sounds
good.
like a good day.
Good plan out there.
Sounds like a good day, Logan. I heard that. Well, tell us, what's the vibe? What you thinking about this football game tomorrow?
I feel overly confident. Kind of scares me a little bit because this is the Nick Saban coach team. But
right,
the boys got it this year.
They do. They do.
I mean, they got it this year. I mean, everything's clicking. I don't think anybody can beat us when we bring our A game. I really don't.
I agree.
Logan, you're kind of scaring me with the amount of confidence you have. I mean, I like to keep it a little real, but man, you listen, you said 38-7 dogs. Book it.
He told me last week. He said, book it. We're smoking Alabama. And I agree with him.
Book it.
I agree with him.
Book it.
Hey, would you put money where your mouth is, though?
He already has.
Okay.
Yeah, I already have. Their money's on the line here.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yes, so I love it, man. And I tell you, it just feels weird. Everybody's got that feeling. And then, you want a human nature, dog fan nature, from where we've been burned in years past. You want to be like, wait a minute, this isn't right. Let's step back a little bit and rethink this. Then you're like, you think about it logically, and you think about it from an X's and O's standpoint, you're like, yeah, it is going to happen. Mm-hmm. It is going to happen. It's going to, and it's got potential to be a just straight beatdown. And this isn't a Hoorah Georgia podcast for us to be saying that with red and black glasses on, being biased. It's the truth. National pundits are saying it. Isn't that right, Logan?
That's exactly right. And I've always been I've always been skeptical of Georgia football.
Right.
You name a time since I've been a Georgia fan, I've been skeptical. I mean, that's just how we are because we've had a lot of heartbreaks. Mm-hmm. We've had a lot of hope that's just been yanked from our hands.
Right.
But, I mean, this is just a different year. It really is. I mean, we've killed every single opponent that we've gone up against, and now it's time to kill the king and take the crown.
That's right, baby. Bury it with them. Let's go.
And keep wearing the crown for the next 20 years.
There we go.
That's the most important part, too, right there.
Yes. Kirby's a young man. He's a young man.
A lot younger than Nick Saban.
A lot of energy left. And the train's it's just starting it, isn't it? Hey, we're just putting some coal in the furnace, ain't we, Logan? Just getting it going. Getting it going. Going down the track. Hey, and I tell you one thing, it's hitting full stride, full steam tomorrow. And anything in the tracks tomorrow, Logan, anything in the tracks tomorrow at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, it's going to get steamrolled, baby.
Bam.
Steamrolled, baby.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Let's go.
Yeah, it's Georgia's a train that can't be stopped.
That's right, brother. Hey, give me a player of the game.
Ooh, player of the game? I'm going to go with a little bit of an oddball pick here. I'm going to go with Donnie Mitchell simply based off his route running ability.
All right. I love it. And that's good. It'd be a good bounce back from last week. Had some targets last week, but he's a stud.
Had some drop balls, had some bounced right off of his chest, so this is going to be his rebound.
That's right.
That's it.
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love it, man.
This is the year. This is the year. I'm willing to put it all on the line. This is the year.
I'm right there.
Logan is going for broke. He's all chips.
I'm going for broke.
That's it.
All my chips are on the table, so Kirby, please don't let me down.
I love it, man.
You're going for broke financially too, baby.
It's happening, Logan. It's happening. It's happening. I mean, I think it's time for Georgia fans to just embrace that it's going to happen. And enjoy it. Don't let this moment pass you by in life and not enjoy it, because it is true. I mean, we're not just saying it's true. It's facts.
Yeah.
So enjoy it.
And we've been saying it all year.
Right.
If Georgia brings their A game, there's not a team in the country that can beat them.
Hey, you know what? You know who?
I truly believe that.
Including Nick Saban's Alabama Crimson Tide, baby.
Including Nick Saban's
and put a period.
That's it.
Put an exclamation point on that point right there, Logan.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
The better team rolling into Atlanta tomorrow is the Georgia Bulldogs. Period.
Absolutely. And seeing the way that Alabama's offensive line struggled with Auburn's defensive line, and Auburn respectively does have a good defensive line, but it's nowhere near what we have.
Right.
I mean, we have three of the better defensive linemen in the country between Devontae Wyatt, Jordan Davis, and Jalen Carter. I mean, they're animals.
That's right, Luke.
And then the guys behind them.
Living. Yeah, exactly. And then you have a stable of linebackers behind them that are going to be eating all day.
That's right. Well, hey, and this is the thing, man. You know, you might think, oh, if it was just one game like last week, you think, oh, those boys just had an awful game. But how many games can you just list where they look very pedestrian? That's not an off game. That's you are who you are at that point, and it's not up to
You're either a leader or you're not.
either a leader or you're not. You know, when you have that much of a sample size, you is who you is. Period.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at Tennessee. There was a one-score game going into the fourth quarter. You look at Florida. It was a 2-point game at the end.
Yep.
Auburn went to overtime. Arkansas,
LSU,
and then Texas A&M, obviously, and then LSU. There's just so many gaps in this team, and they haven't faced. They faced some good defenses, no doubt. Texas A&M would be the most comparable, and we saw the outcome of that game.
Right.
So,
right.
I mean, I don't see them having. They're going to take their shots and they're going to score some points. I'm not going to deny that. There's no way that Nick Saban doesn't score points.
Yeah,
right.
But I mean, I don't see them scoring a lot, and that's why I'm saying they're scoring 7.
Let's go. Let's go.
We'll take that.
Let's do it. Logan, you be rowdy tomorrow, brother. I want to hear you in Athens.
Oh, I'm going to be loud and rowdy. Y'all are going to hear me all the way in the Classic City.
I love it.
Hey, what's your post celebration or your post game celebration? What will that consist of?
Probably actually being able to take a deep breath and
Hey, there you go. I love it. I love it.
And then sit back and count my riches and just chill.
There you go. I love it, man.
Watch the rest of college football and get ready for the next game.
Be glad to be a Georgia Bulldog. That's right.
Yep, and start booking plane tickets.
There you go.
Hey,
I love it.
I hear that.
I love it. Logan, we appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely. Go freaking dogs.
Go dogs. Thank you. Ooh. I love it.
Oh, Logan. He's been a part of this since day one.
He's a DGD. He knows his Georgia football. Yep. We love him, and everybody's a DGD here.
That's true.
Nope.
Got a visitor.
Dogs coming. Hey, Caitlin, can you do me a favor? You make me a cup of coffee.
I'm taking a little bit of a intermission.
We're good. I tell you, it's just, man, it's so fun. This is so fun. I mean, I have to pinch myself for the fact that we're rolling into Atlanta Clark with a better football team. Every time here in this area, we thought, well, man, this team's good enough to pull it off.
Yeah.
But you got it. But we list off what needs to happen in order for Georgia to win. Tomorrow, the only thing that needs to happen for Georgia to win is to just play smart football and play to their standard. What they've been preaching to all year, that all those guys have been saying that they just need to play to Georgia standard, and they're going to win the football game.
Yes.
And it's no different tomorrow against Alabama.
I agree.
No different tomorrow. Okay. There we go.
All right, here we go. Getting another caller here. Welcome to Road 60. Who do we have?
This is TJ from Haralson County.
TJ, I heard that, brother. What you got going on tonight, TJ?
Oh, not much. Just watching a little bit of high school football.
I heard that.
Who are you watching?
The Carrollton Buford game.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
Yes, sir. Hey guys, what do y'all think about? Who do you think will be spying the quarterback of theirs they got?
TJ, I think you're going to see. Traditionally, it might be an inside linebacker, middle linebacker. Clark,
Yeah,
what do you say?
yeah, it would be.
So, you could do Channing Tindall, Quay Walker, or N'Kobe Dean. All of them have
Really,
good
any of those guys.
sideline speed.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about it is we have guys that I think that can get sideline to sideline. And I think it'll be, honestly, if they ever see Bryce Young break the pocket, TJ, that they're going to pursue. And I think they're good enough open field tacklers that they could do that. And I don't think Young has seen any inside linebackers, middle linebackers to the caliber of what he'll see tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think the likelihood of them running them wheel routes and what do you think we'll be able to do with the wheel route?
I'm sure they've got a ton of different passing, their route tree is very expansive, right? I mean, they're going to try some wheels. I'm sure they'll try a lot of slants, a lot of mesh routes, stuff across the middle. I mean, they're going to attack us pretty much anywhere on the field. So, as far as the wheel route goes, that's a tough one to cover as it is. I'm not much of a defensive guru. I don't really know how you sit a safety over the top. That's the best thing.
I think you're going to see I think you're going to see a bunch of man-to-man and zone tomorrow, TJ. So you're going to have guys when you're in the zone defense who are going to have their different spots in the field they're responsible for. And Georgia's very disciplined. Right. And I think that's why you've seen Kirby play so much zone defense this year is because you have guys who understand it and who execute it well. So, but I think you're right. I think like Cole Billingsley, one of Alabama's stud tight ends, or Slade Bolden, a slot H-back type guy. I think you're exactly right. You could see some wheel routes that release him off the line, and I think they're going to I think everything Bill O'Brien's game plan for Alabama tomorrow is going to be based off comfortable passes, short throws, and just to get down the field for Bryce Young because I think they know. I mean, obviously, we know everybody, all of God's children know that Alabama's not going to have a lot of time to throw the football tomorrow. Yeah. So a lot of the game plan is going to be these short, intermediate passing routes to just try to get a completion to a guy in that area and then see what they could do with yards after the catch. And that's where our guys, we got to have discipline, open field tackling, and be in position and not let anything go for any more than that. Keep everything in front of you.
Right.
Yeah, I see. We've struggled with the wheel route in previous years, but I think we've done pretty good with it this year.
Yeah,
I see them throwing a lot of quick slants over the middle, but I also see somebody camping out back there and maybe cutting her out, maybe even taking it to the house at some point in time.
That would be nice. Hey, if that happens, we're going to be cutting cartwheels.
And you'll see a lot of that disguise, like you said, TJ. That's perfect, like that robber position of Chris Smith rolling down in that Clemson robber. Game. That's what happened in the Clemson game with that disguise coverage, and he played that robber and to get that slant. Because you're exactly right. That's a great point, TJ. They will definitely, they're with Mechie and Williams hitting the slant route. You'll see Landon Muschamp and Kirby draw up a bunch of that. And with the wheel route and stuff like that, traditionally, if it is man or zone, a linebacker will be on that. And I like the speed of our guys at linebacker this year. So,
they can cover.
So hopefully they'll just play some real disciplined football and just keep everything in front of them, TJ. Thank you.
Well, I don't think that offensive line they got can buy Bryce Young enough time to take shots down the field like that.
Absolutely.
I think that's where they have to live is the 5-10 yard pass plays that are over the middle. Because that's where he thrives. Really is them quick slants, kind of like Tua. Yep. If you know what I'm picking up on.
No, you're right. You're exactly right.
But I do see our front seven getting after them a good bit, and like a previous caller said, 7 sacks. I think that's a good number for them.
There we go.
That would be awesome.
I love it, brother. I love it, brother.
Hey, give us a score prediction for tomorrow. What's your feeling?
I think, and I'm erring on the side of cautious, 21-17 Dogs.
Okay.
Hey, man,
we'll take it.
I'll take a 1-point win. I'll take a 3-0 win tomorrow, TJ. You know what I mean? It's just time to get over the hump.
Hey, yes, sir. I'm going to a buddy's house, and we're going to have a deal over there. I done told him, I said, we win, I may end up streaking through your neighborhood.
Hey, there we go. Tell you what, all bets are off tomorrow.
That's acceptable.
At 8 o'clock, all bets, everything's off tomorrow. Everybody just do what makes them happy and to celebrate.
Within reason, making sure it's legal.
Yeah. But, just do it, brother. Just do it. Just get fired up for him, man. TJ, be loud tomorrow. I know you will be. You sound like a DGD, man, and we're thankful to have you to call on, brother, and it's a special time. Enjoy it.
Yes, sir. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Old TJ, I think he's
love
the first
that, man.
time
That
caller.
was good. I love the chat, and that is true. He brought up a lot of good points. I think they are going to try some wheel routes, some stuff like that. Definitely slants. That's been some Alabama bread and butter. When you got playmakers like that, you just got to get the football too, and especially if you got a quarterback that's accurate, hit them in stride. That's tough to defend because I mean, if it hits them in stride and they're breaking on that slant route, and they hit straight to the middle of the field and cut it back up.
Safeties and you're going.
It's tough. It's tough, and Alabama's been really good in that year's fight. But I mean.
We got the film on that. Yeah, that's the thing. We're not. I'm not. That's why I'm not worried. Because we got three just defensive gurus who know.
Unknown caller.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Welcome to Row 60. Who do we have?
Hey, Row 60.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm great, man. Been trying to get on y'all. I've been watching y'all since y'all started. Down here on the Florida-Georgia line in Decatur County.
There we go, brother. I heard that. What's your name?
Hunter Lewis.
Hunter Lewis. A good deal, man. Good deal. Hunter, tell me how you feeling tonight. I mean, what's the energy level like that down there like right now for tomorrow?
For tomorrow, it's great. For today, it's great, too, because Brooks County, where I grew up at, Dixie, Georgia, Quitman, Georgia, they up 28-0 against Metter, going to the state championship.
Oh, there we go. Yes, sir.
Against Alabama.
There we go.
Against Alabama, I'm going to try not to cuss, but I think we got it. I lost my dad this year. I know he's looking down on them dogs.
That's right, brother.
And I ain't got no doubt about it, buddy.
That's right.
I ain't got no doubt about it.
That's right.
Like that.
Hey, man, I tell you, first off, sorry to hear that, but it is what this means to so many people is the family connections that we have and the friends connect. That's what makes it special. That's why it's a little bit different down here. Is that, and I tell you, I think it's going to be a memory. It's going to be a memory, brother, no doubt tomorrow.
I'm all about it, man. I remember my grandpa, of course, I'm named after him.
Yes, sir.
Hunter ain't my real name, but what I've been called since I was born.
Yes, sir.
I'm named after my grandpa, but I remember the Ray golf years.
Yes,
that's about my first memories of sitting here with him, my grandpa, and my dad, and turning on CBS and watching the dogs not do so great.
Yes, sir.
And hearing their frustration.
Yes, sir.
And right before I lost my dad, man, it was this year in November. He was all about it. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
We've been doing great. I think we got it this year, and man, I'm gonna try to keep my words short, but to heck with Alabama.
There we go, Hunter.
Let's get this.
Hey, Hunter.
I'm just trying to keep my words straight, buddy.
Oh, you doing great. I love it.
Disgrace you about cussing.
No,
but I could,
you're fine.
I could
you're
lay
fine.
into it.
I know. You're fine, man. You're fine. Look, we like whatever passion. Bring it out. Bring it out, brother. And I tell you what, Hunter, your dad's going to have the best seat in the house tomorrow. He's going to be up there, and after that game tomorrow night, smoking a stogie with old Larry Munson, Lewis Grizzard, and Ert Russell, and all those boys up there. You know it?
Absolutely. I 100% agree, man. I just appreciate y'all, man. I listen on Spotify I work on a quail plantation down here.
Oh, yes, sir.
Listen and watch the shows on the live shows y'all have on Fridays, and I sure appreciate y'all and what y'all are doing, man. It means a lot to dog fans.
We appreciate
especially
you,
especially us way down here, away from Athens.
Yes, sir, Hunter. Well, we appreciate
all
you.
These days. Yeah, we appreciate you, but man, all these daggone Florida Gator and Florida State fans around here. I could shoot a 22 to the Florida line from where I'm at in Batesville, Georgia.
Yeah. I heard that, bro.
Keep fighting not Facebook, Batesville. Batesville.
Batesville.
It's a real little bitty town, but
I love it.
Man, man, we love the dogs, and I appreciate how much y'all love the dogs, and I'm just all about it. I'm fired up. I'm ready for 4 o'clock tomorrow, and I'm ready for 8 o'clock tomorrow when we know it's done.
That's
well,
it.
Hunter, I tell you, we do this show for folks like you. We do it for DGDs like you and good old boys like you and girls and everybody across this state and everybody in this nation and this world, because we all have one common thing together, and that's Georgia football, man. However we're tied together for it. We're living in a special time.
Like you said, it's nationwide, buddy. I got 2 brothers in the military, and they stationed all across this country. One of them about to go to Iraq in January, but they're going to be watching.
Yes, sir.
They
we appreciate
dog
their
fans.
service. Yes, sir.
I mean,
they deserve more than anybody.
No matter where they go, they're going to be dog fans.
That's right.
They grew up in South Georgia. They Bulldog fans.
That's right. That's right.
All about them dogs, buddy. I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all, and appreciate y'all taking my call.
Appreciate it, Hunter. If you're ever up towards Athens, let me know. Well, we'd love to meet you, brother.
Yeah, all about it, buddy. I like the 17 number on Alabama.
All right.
But I think it'll be more like 40.
Yes, sir. I love it, baby. Come, bring it, Hunter. Bring it, Hunter.
Love it.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, y'all have a blessed night.
Yes, sir. God bless you too, Hunter. Go Dogs, my man.
Go Dogs.
That's awesome.
Love that.
Man, I love it. I love it. It's special. I keep repeating myself, Clark, but that's why we're here tonight, and that's why we do this, and that's why we have this call-in show, because that's what the stories I want to hear.
Right.
Is, I mean, me and you, our families are connected because of love passed down to Georgia football.
Yeah.
And to hear Hunter's story, man, it just shows that's why in the South,
It
and
just means
nationwide,
more.
and nationwide, but the culture of SEC football just seems a little bit different, you know. And it's just it's awesome to hear stories like that from everybody. And man, it's awesome.
It's borderline religion. It's akin to religion.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, the good Lord's really blessed us to be able to
absolutely
have this materialistic thing in life.
That's true. All right, let's get a couple of comments going here. Bammer won't rush for more than 70 yards.
Oh, I love that, Blake.
I think I would take the under on 70.
Yeah,
I really would,
especially with Robinson not being able to
go Dogs. That was Hunter. Let's see,
unknown caller.
Boy, getting another caller. Welcome to row 6. Oh, welcome to row 60. Who do we have?
Hey. This is Ryan Day from Southwest Missouri. How you guys doing?
Southwest Missouri, Ryan Day. I heard that, my man. How are things over there in the Show Me State?
Oh, well, if you're a Missouri Tiger fan, not too good, but I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan.
That's good.
That's right. Ooh. Tell him, Brian. I heard that, brother. I heard that. Well, hey, Ryan, let me ask you this real quick. We've asked all of our out-of-state callers tonight. Tell me your story of why you're a Georgia Bulldog.
I'm just a Georgia Bulldog fan. I don't even know how I got to like them.
I love it.
It was just one of those things that I just happened to, start getting some apparel and then started following the team. And
it found you.
Kind of one of those things where, it found me.
Yeah.
So,
yes, sir.
Me and my wife had actually looked at moving to Athens, and some other stuff happened, but we weren't able to, but we're looking at, wanting to try to come to a game down there, meet up with you guys.
Absolutely.
And, I wanted to go ahead. We're actually here at work.
Mm-hmm.
We have a restaurant that we own. So
awesome.
I told them, I said, I'm watching the call-in show and going to be listening to it. So
I love it, Ryan.
For a little bit.
I love it, Ryan. I love it, Ryan.
But just wanted to call and touch base with you guys, and appreciate you guys, and we I'll be cheering from up here in the Show Me State.
I heard that, Ryan. I love it, man. Get fired up about it. It's going to be a special day. I'm telling you, can't say that enough. And come to Athens, brother. Let us know. Get in contact with the page if you're ever around this area in Georgia. I mean, we love wanting to meet everybody we talk to and all the fellow dog fans out there, and especially for those who don't get to go to Georgia games as much. We love that. So definitely let us know, man.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear it.
So
brother.
I plan on making it up to whenever I think the schedule for next year shows them October 1st. I think is when they come to Columbia, Missouri.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be up there. I've already told my wife. I said, hey, I am gonna be up there. So, love it. I will definitely look you guys up whenever we get down that way, and we'll go from there.
Love it, Ryan. I love it, brother. Love the enthusiasm.
All
you
the way
let
in
them know in Missouri. You let them know in Missouri what's coming down the track tomorrow.
I will.
Love
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Ryan. God bless you, brother.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs, baby. Whoa, man.
I tell you, every time I see Ryan Day on Facebook, I think he's the
State
coach. I think, oh, wow.
Well, Ryan, he's that Ryan Day is 10 times better than the other Ryan Day.
Better.
A whole lot better. That's our Ryan Day right there.
Fighting the good fight.
Love that, man, in Missouri. Golly, everybody nationwide, Clark, keep saying it. Everybody's ready for this one. Everybody's ready for this one.
I mean, Adam, I looked at our analytics the other day, and we're getting people from Missouri listening, Texas, California, Washington, Montana, just all over the map.
Hey,
I mean, just a bunch of dog fans out there.
I love that because it's just a community for Georgia fans.
Yes.
Because, I mean, that's what we are. We're all just Georgia fans.
Right.
And we love just getting fired up and rowdy for the Dogs, baby.
Yep.
Awesome. Great hearing from Ryan.
Hope Bowers Lash. Hartwell, Georgia, a big Dogs fan. Good deal. Good deal. Call us.
Yeah, call us.
Sandra Jones McNeil. Also, she's a big Row 60
Dogs
follower.
are coming down the track. They are coming down the track.
Yes.
Put coal in the furnace, Clark.
Yeah, coal in the furnace.
Steam engine. Get it burning.
Oh,
coming. We need to put that on a T-shirt.
We need to put that on a T-shirt. Hey, speaking of T-shirts, speaking of merchandise, if you didn't listen to this past week, this past episode, rather, we do have a brand new website in the works. It's called row60.com. It is password protected, so only a select few people know that password. Not that anybody's actually, trying to actually crack it or whatever, crack the code. But all that to say, though, we are getting a shop online. You'll be able to order directly from row60.com. We're going to have some merchandise, some shirts, maybe some koozies, some stickers, all the good stuff. So be on the lookout for that. And no official date on that yet. I've got to finish it up pretty soon, but be on the lookout for that.
Let me shout out everything technology-wise and everything social media Clark's doing. He's gifted at that. I can barely even get on the internet on a computer. I have no social media. I mean, Clark does. What you see in Row 60 is all Clark. All I do is get on the microphone. No. He's very talented. So he needs to be, I don't know if I've ever just said that, but everything you see on social media, websites, video, how able to do all this is all Clark's.
Well, Adam brings the energy. I'll bring all the tech stuff.
Yeah, Clark, everything with tech stuff.
No.
So we're thankful for that. We couldn't have it. We couldn't do it without Clark.
Oh, no. Rich Beck, let's go. Need my merch. Rich.
We're getting it.
We're getting it. We're getting it. Listen, I tell you, we are ordering hats. We've got about 25 hats coming in, which may not sound like a lot. They look good. So we're going to see how those do, and then we may order some more later for y'all to buy. So just be on the lookout for that. But it does take, I think, 30 days production. The production's taking a lot longer and shipping and all that. So unfortunately, they're going to be here a little bit later than we expected. So we're sorry about it, but they are coming, Rich. And you're going to be the first one to get one. I can guarantee you that. So where are you guys at in Lavonia, Georgia? That is classified information. Wait, we can't reveal the secret base that we're in right now. Yeah.
Let me just say it's out on the outskirts of Lavonia in the middle of Royston in a little town called Cannon. The 30520.
The big gun. Yes,
That's where we're at, Hope. Jeremy Justice. Good hearing from old Jeremy.
I'm a Florida fan, but tomorrow I'll be hollering, go
Love
Dogs.
It, my man. Love it. Go Dogs, brother. Go Dogs.
Yep. So, no, man, just good times. Adam, are you going to be able to sleep tonight?
No.
I know we asked Big Al.
I'm not. I'm getting up and I'm jogging a mile.
You are?
Get the blood pumping tomorrow early.
Adam, when's the last time you jogged a mile?
Been a while, but tomorrow I'm doing it. It felt right today. Just thinking about it, it just felt right. Like I need to get up and get the blood.
That's it.
Get the momentum going.
Let's issue a challenge to everybody out there. Go run or /walk /jog a mile tomorrow.
Whatever you need to do to get the adrenaline pumping in the morning.
Splash some water in your face. Eat a biscuit, like you said.
Just everybody, just get up and early. I want to challenge everybody. I know it's been a rough work week for everybody. I know it's tough, and Saturday's a day to get a little bit of sleep.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, folks, the good Lord only gives you 24 hours in a day, Clark.
That's true.
You know that? Yeah. And tomorrow's one of those days where we need to cherish every day blame hour we can of that day. because it's going to be a day you remember for the rest of your life.
You're going to tell your grandchildren.
You're going to tell your grandchildren about. So that's why get up early and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Go take a walk. Go down. Hey, go in the subdivision and walk around. Get the dog out. Go see the neighbors. Ask your neighbors how they're feeling about the dogs. You know, go make a run to the grocery store. You might not even need anything from the grocery store, but just go to fellowship. Kind of get involved, get your communities buzzing. Our out-of-state dogs, let everybody out of state and where you're at know that Georgia's playing a huge football game tomorrow. And to tune in and watch them.
Is the grocery store where people go to fellowship?
Yeah, well.
Around here, it kind of is.
Yeah. I mean, Walmart pickup technology is killing that fellowship these days. Man, I mean, that's what we need we need to get more
back to the. It's kind of like the Andy Griffith days.
Everybody just need
rally around their local grocery stores. I guess
good. Is cohesion the right word to use?
Cohesion. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Camaraderie. Community.
That's good. So that's what we need. That's what we're about on this show.
Yep.
It's fellowship.
Hope Bowers Lash. I'm working till 2. Then it's getting snacked ready for the big game.
Hope,
good.
There we go.
Good.
Hope. That's
Make some time for the game.
Hopefully it's an easy work day for you, Hope, and that you don't have a lot, because I know it's going to be hard to be working tomorrow because your mind's going to be in one spot, but your body's going to be in one spot.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's a good point.
It's going to be tough. You just persevere, and 2 o'clock will get here quick.
Yep, that's right. Joni Fulbright, you guys are great. Well, you're great too, Miss Fulbright.
Yes,
you were awesome.
Miss Fulbright.
Sally Jones. Hi, guys. Hello.
Miss Sally. I love Miss Sally.
Yes.
One of my all-time favorite teachers.
Oh, she was.
I love Miss Sally.
Listen, I got
Jones.
to teach with her. She was she was a hoot
man.
now. I love Miss Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness. Blake and Michaela Newman. I don't think sleeping tonight is possible.
There we go, Blake. You're right, brother. It's not. A lot of good, Clark. A lot of good YouTube games, Georgia High video games. Just go pick you a good Georgia football classic to watch. Get on the phone. Get on the computer. If you got a smart TV, put it on the TV. Fall asleep in the recliner tonight and watch some Georgia football.
Yeah.
Get fired up. So,
Adam, what game would you watch?
If
you could go back and YouTube a game that would get you fired up about this one? Would it be one from this year, or would it be one from years past?
I think years past, I'd go 2005 SEC Championship. It is on the YouTube. We're going to hit that CBS college football theme. There's plenty of them on YouTube. That really gets the adrenaline just pumping. So a lot of things that we could add a playlist. Also, this is a question that I actually asked on the message board today. Georgia message board. What's your playlist right now for getting fired up, get the adrenaline level up for tomorrow? What's your go-to song to get jacked up for tomorrow? Everybody leave that in the comments.
All right, I'm going to type it. What songs are on your
hype
playlist?
Georgia hype playlist
Georgia
for the big Alabama game? That just, because you already got my adrenaline was pumping this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got up and I was taking the dogs out and I just yelled, get a good woo with the dogs. Just woo, let's go.
Yeah.
Went outside and did that. So and then I listened to some AC/DC Money Talk.
There you go, Adam.
The come on. Yeah. So that just for whatever reason, that guitar riff just got me jacked on the way to work. Put the windows down.
I tell you, AC/DC, I maybe not the most wholesome music to be listened to, but it gets you absolutely fired up. AC/DC would. I mean,
Hope says Boys of South.
Yeah, Boys of South. Boys of South. Boys of Fall, maybe.
I don't know.
Boys of Fall.
I don't know. We'll have to look that
I don't know if I've heard of Boys of South.
Love it.
Welcome home, Coheed and
there we go, Rick.
Bob O'Reilly.
There we go, Logan.
Hey,
love it.
We listened to that right before we started this call-in show, Logan.
We did.
Some Bob O'Reilly.
We did.
God, that's a good one.
We did.
That one. That's one of the kind of songs that literally just
gets
sends chills down your spine.
All right.
I'm
sorry. I just had a thought. When I have a thought pop in my head, I need to say it, and it interrupts conversation.
No, it's
terrible etiquette of myself. Does Christopher Smith play tomorrow?
I don't know, Adam. He didn't. I tell you, running out of he didn't really run out of the tunnel for senior day. But when he was coming out, did not look like he was ready.
Yeah, it didn't. Man, he's huge. God, I think we'll be all right. But man, it'd be nice to have him. I mean, one guy that does have some insight I was talking to today. I'm not gonna say his name on here, but he said that he's probably not gonna go.
Gotcha. Well, and I mean, it just means somebody else has to step up.
God,
next man.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, William Poole, Clark, started to come on and play good ball. That's the guy I know everybody needs to look up for number 31 on Georgia's defense tomorrow. Because I think he's going to be a guy that's going to be thrown in there that we might not have thought of earlier that's going to have to make some plays.
Yeah,
yeah. I really do, especially that nickel look. Dang, if Smith's out, if you're running a nickel, which you'll probably be running a lot of nickel packages, who's going to be your 5 DBs? You're going to have Kendrick and Ringo, of course, Lewis Seen and Dan Jackson, and then Breeny
or Poole. That's all you got.
I think Poole starts out first. I really do. I think Poole's a guy, man. He was on the team that lost in the 17 game, the 17 national championship.
There are only a couple of them.
Yeah, about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But Poole's a guy. Right. Poole was a guy who's seen a lot of football. As far as being on the team, you know, at a mature level. So, and a guy that's really kind of come on here the past couple of games. I thought it looks good. I think he looks good out there. And then Breeny, he's played good. Especially at the front part. So, I mean, you do got some guys, and if they go to a dime, the 6 DB look, that's who you're going to see out there, Breeny and Poole. But, man, it'd be nice if old Chris Smith can go. It'll be interesting. See, Clark.
We'll find out
tomorrow. You know, the gamesmanship of Kirby and Nick Saban, you're not going to know if Robinson's going to go or
who
or Smith or who's going to go for that matter. But I don't know, man. I'm calling a Lewis Seen interception tomorrow. It just feels right. The big Lewis Seen might get one. You know?
I love him.
Yeah, I think I think Kirby's going to disguise with some safety play. That I think that's the thing is Kirby knows the reads. Mm-hmm. The read. Right. He knows the read, and to be able to disguise a safety. I think was it 18. When LeCount picked that ball off on the first. I know he picked it off at 21 the first play of the game in Tuscaloosa last year.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the one in the SEC. It was the SEC. It wasn't the national championship. It was the SEC championship. Yeah, I mean, that was beautiful. But you saw that. He knew where Tua was going with the football.
Right.
Off that bat, drop right there. Bam! I think you're going to see Lewis Seen or somebody in that secondary get one tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think they're going to throw a lot of stuff at Bryce Young, and that's what you're going to have to do, man. You're going to have to consistently. We said it. You're going to have to bring 4. I hope there's not one time during this football game tomorrow, Clark, they bring 3. Yeah. There should be no reason why to bring 3. Bring 4 and mix in 5 or 6.
Yeah, I agree. I tell you, Adam, I really feel good. We're going to get a defensive touchdown, whether it's pick 6, whether it's a scoop and score. It's going to happen. And I'm telling you, it's going to happen at some point this season. I called the punt, the block, the field goal block.
Yeah.
But we're getting a punt return, whether it's Kearis Jackson. It may be Ladd McConkey or Don Blaylock or somebody like that. But we're getting a punt return to the crib. It's happening. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow night.
I love it.
That would be a huge momentum swing for sure.
I love our songs with that. Bulldog Bite, that's a good classic one.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we love that one.
Let's see. Mitten Boys of Fall. Gotcha.
Yes, there we go.
That's a good one. Yep, Kenny Chesney. Love you, son. Go Dogs.
Yeah.
Who wrote
Ray Fulcher.
Ray Fulcher, yes.
Ray Fulcher, yeah. He's a big Athens guy.
LaGrange.
About ZZ Top. Yep.
Yes, that's a good one.
There we go.
Rich Beck said Ladd. What does that mean?
Ladd McConkey's going to score touchdowns, what Big Rich is saying. He's going to take one to the house. I think he means that Ladd McConkey's going to get
all right.
Or he's going to get a touchdown.
We'll take it. Well, hey, we have an open line if you'd like to call us.
Yeah, we'll definitely, yeah.
The number to call is 706.
Before we wind it up, we're definitely want to take a few more calls.
Yes.
Wind it up, because this is a special one. This is a special one, people.
Yep. Number to call is 706-389-5942. Call us. We want to hear you.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we're not going to sleep tonight, so we'll keep this thing going for a little bit longer.
I'm not going to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm like a kid at Christmas.
I may go take a jog tonight after this.
We might.
We may.
We might. Right after this, might go take a jog. Just get the adrenaline pumping, man.
Yeah.
Even more.
We need to go cow tipping now. We got some cow. You got some cows back there.
Yeah, we don't need to tip my cows. We need to do something though. To get the adrenaline going. I'm telling you.
Now, if we win the football game, we sure. Hey, do you think, Adam? Let me ask you this: What do you think the scene is going to be like in Athens after we do win that national championship, whether this year or whenever?
Tomorrow's going to be rowdy, but
national championship.
National championship, I can't even fathom. I've kind of played that moment in my head, like every Georgia fan has. Of what's it going to be? What's the scene going to be like when Georgia does break through?
Right.
And downtown Athens is going to be a madhouse. You're not going to be able to walk anywhere on Clayton Street, anywhere. And in stadium, you're just going to have people crying, grown men sobbing. I'll cry.
We will be crying.
I mean, I'm not ashamed to admit that I will have tears streaming down my face when that day comes.
Yep, it's been
and a lot of people too.
Yeah, it's been a long journey, and especially for guys like Adam. I mean, Adam has been to a heck of a lot more football games than I have, but he is one of the. I will say this: I truly believe Adam is the biggest Georgia football fan. I know there are a lot of them out there, but Adam is by far the biggest Georgia football fan I personally know. And if you sit beside him, and if you do a podcast with him, you'll get to understand that.
About dang crazy, but that's what I love about this podcast, man. Is it makes you feel normal,
right?
Because you have so many out there that go to the game or not go to the game, They're getting around in their man cave, whatever. Everybody has a passion for it. It makes me feel good that I'm not just a weirdo because everybody else gets to show me their obsession with it. So that makes me feel good, and that's why we do it, Clark. And we've said that before, is that on point and the passion that everybody has for it. And everybody who has followed this football team, whether you're in whatever state you're in, whatever country you are in, if you've been a Georgia Bulldog, you deserve the ride that I think is going to take place here between now, December 3rd, and January 10th in Indianapolis, Indiana. I truly believe that. I know I'm putting the cart before the horse, but I truly believe that, Clark. Yeah. So I've said it before, but I just don't want this moment to go by with folks with the mindset of being too nervous for this game tomorrow. And I understand where they're coming from with it, but I don't want anybody to be too nervous for this game tomorrow that they don't enjoy it. I think it's time, and I think it is safe to say for everybody out there to seriously go into tomorrow morning with the mindset that Georgia's going to win this football game, and Georgia's the better football team. We might have said that in the past, but not really meant it. It's just wishful thinking because it wasn't true. But truly, from a football breaking down the roster, there's more check marks besides Georgia units than there is Alabama units, and overall talent. So, and this is the first time against Saban we've had that, and it's just time to break down the wall tomorrow, Clark. It's time, and I just cannot wait to hear what that I was about to say Georgia Dome, but Mercedes-Benz Stadium is going to be. I think that crowd tomorrow is going to be rowdy. People at home is going to be rowdy. Every person, because I've called a lot of people across the state today and yesterday to just get a feel. Get a feel. You know, I was telling you that. And everybody, Clark, everybody, you could tell it in their voice talking to them. This was just a little bit more special than ones in the past. I mean, I can't describe. I think it's just – well, we know that we're the better football team, and you just got to go out there and play your A-plus game, and it's going to be sweet. Yeah, it's going to be
It's going to be a great night. I mean,
tell us what we'll wait and see. Maybe we'll get us another call before we wind it up. But what's your plan for celebrating tomorrow? Let's go ahead and say what's everybody's plan for celebrating?
Game celebration.
Tomorrow night. What is everybody going to do? I'm going to dance in the streets.
And we are going to get that on video.
And then we're going to go to the Chili's and eat a cheeseburger.
Adam, I'm very listen, I'm serious when I say this. I may go jump in the fountain. I literally may, and the reason why I'm going to take a change of clothes, I'm going to take a towel. My mom and my wife just rolled their eyes because I said that. But listen, I'm going to do it. Because we said it in 2012 when the last time we played, or one of the last times we played Alabama
jump
SEC
in the
championship.
fountain.
And Alan Burton, I remember him, Big Al said, we're going to go jump in the fountain if we win this football game. And unfortunately, we didn't.
Okay.
Instead, I about puked. So this time, I'm going to enjoy it. Okay. How big is the fountain?
I don't know. We'll scope it out tomorrow. I'm definitely jumping in at the fountain in Indianapolis. I don't know. We're going to burn down Indianapolis that night.
I might save it for then. Yeah. We'll find it.
I don't know what's in Indianapolis.
I still think we need to go kiss the bricks at the Brickyard.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
We need to sneak in
and kiss the bricks.
And if we get caught,
in
jail, y'all got to bail us out.
Row 60 GoFundMe to get us out of jail.
Yeah.
Oh man, goodness. It just feels good. It feels good, man. It feels really good. I think what's making us more loose is it's not tomorrow, like you got to win like it has been years past. So we're going to the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah,
it's we do got that mulligan, but we don't want to use it, Clark. Just go ahead. It's time to get it done. Let's go ahead and say this. Let's go ahead and say we do win tomorrow, Georgia. Let's talk about playoff picture and let's talk about the other games we got tomorrow, Clark, because chaos can ensue tomorrow. Yeah. Chaos. I mean, straight chaos, Clark. I think this could be the most just kind of controversial, chaotic ending to a season since 2007 where Georgia got gypped of a national championship appearance then. But, all right, Cincinnati and Houston. You still going with Cincinnati? Feel good about that?
Yeah, I think Cincinnati's I feel good about them.
All right, yeah, I agree. I feel good. I think they are going to win. But Houston, man, they got a if it was a neutral site game, I'd like Houston even more probably to win it. But I think Cincinnati does get over the hump.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's not no pushover. They've won 11 straight. Houston has. You talk about throwing a monkey wrench in it. What if Iowa beats Michigan?
Oh my gosh.
Cincinnati loses to Houston, and then Baylor beats Oklahoma State.
Well,
all three, even just two of those three happening. But imagine if all three of those happened. My God.
Well, just one of them, and Notre Dame's in, or
is
that right?
Yeah, with the brand new head coach that they just elevated their defense coordinator. This is pandemonium, folks. This is and what's so great about it is no matter what happens, hopefully with Georgia eliminating Alabama, hopefully, but we're going to see this time tomorrow night. You're going to have new blood in the college football playoff. It's going to be, let's just say it all lines up, chalks up like we think. Georgia, Michigan is 2 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Does Oklahoma State with another top 10 win jump Baylor, Clark, or you think they'll leave Baylor at the 3 slot? I mean, not Cincinnati. Cincinnati at the 3 slot.
That's a good question. I would think they would jump them. I guess.
I think,
but then you got to think about the control of the game. Was it a beatdown? Was it a blowout? So they may be looking at some of this stuff under a magnifying glass.
That's true, Clark. And I don't know, and I think that's going to be telling why Georgia's going to like that. I think that determines who they put at 3 and 4 if the favorites win tomorrow and all conference championships is going to be big because I think that's going to dictate where Georgia plays their semifinal game at. I think you would think Miami's closer. Let's go to Miami, but South Beach is a little bit more of a distraction, but it's not these guys. It doesn't matter with these guys, but more so the controlled climate of Jerry's World at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, and then having to play in the Dome for the national championship a week later, and how fast these guys already are. Can you imagine how fast they're going to be on turf, Clark? We hadn't talked about that. Oh, my gosh. On the turf, they're going to be fast, Clark. So I think they want to go. But if Oklahoma State's the 4 seed, I think they'll go to Miami because Oklahoma State's playing in Dallas tomorrow. I could be wrong, but I think Dallas and Oklahoma's pretty close. It could be a very short drive for Oklahoma State fans. Yeah. That's a rabid fan base, you wouldn't think, but they are a bunch of good old boys in Oklahoma are going to be wanting to come to that football game. I don't think if we're the 1 and they're the 4 that you can think, let's play them in Dallas.
Right. You got to play in Miami.
You got to play them in Miami then. But I do think if Oklahoma State, if the committee thinks beating 2 top 10 teams in a row is impressive enough to jump them to the 3 spot, then I think, honestly, you could see Georgia playing Cincinnati and Dallas.
Right. Yeah.
Be interesting. A lot of stuff, folks. I'm telling you. Between now and then 12:15 when the selection show is, everybody tune in 12:15 Sunday, and you're going to find out who's going to be in the playoffs.
Adam, let me ask you this, and I think I already know the answer to this. But if you could choose Dallas or Miami, just for your sake as a fan, what would you take? Would you rather fly out to Dallas or maybe potentially drive down to Miami?
I tell you, man, I mean, the cost would be a whole lot more expensive at Dallas.
Yeah.
But I mean, going to Billy Bob's over there in Dallas.
Oh.
And I think Tracy Lawrence has a New Year's Eve concert.
Oh, all right.
Good classic country for.
Hey, that is. That is one of the coolest places
I've never been to Dallas. I mean, Miami. I've never been to Miami either. So do not just we could play the game in that blame Shreveport as long as it's a playoff game. It doesn't matter.
That's true. That's true. Oh, God bless whoever is playing. Who do you think's playing in Shreveport? Florida?
Shane Beamer.
Shane Beamer?
No, Florida. Florida. Yeah, Shane Beamer. Florida. I don't even know if the Independence Bowl is SEC affiliate anymore, is it?
I don't know if those bowls even exist. I don't know what bowl's underneath the.
The Sugar Bowl. That's where we're at now. The Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, the Sugar
that's
Bowl.
Where Kirby is. Do you remember we used to be fired up back in the day of, are we going to go to the Outback Bowl or the Capital One?
Right.
Capital One, that's that top tier non-New Year's Six bowl game.
We went to Disney World.
Yeah, you got to go all do Florida tourist attractions, and you were in the Capital One Bowl, baby, against a Big Ten opponent. But now it's New Year's Six or bust, man.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if you don't make it to New Year's
Six, that just shows how spoiled of a fan base we've been.
That's true.
Keying in on another playoff destination, so
that's a good point.
Let's go. All right, Blake says he thinks Cincy stays 4 up. I think I tend to agree with Blake, and we're coming on out to Texas. I do, and I tell you, it would shock me if Oklahoma State's the 4 seed and we play them in Dallas.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that just says Kirby's so confident that he wants this team to be on turf in a controlled environment that he's fine with playing Oklahoma State in Dallas. But you would think, Clark, if Oklahoma State's 4, you do not go play them in Dallas.
But I think even if we do, we're still going to travel really, really, really well.
Oh yeah, well that's not a question, without a shadow of a doubt.
So I don't think it's going to be necessarily like a home field advantage for Oklahoma State. I mean, it could be. I don't know. I mean, they've got some rowdy fans. You're right.
Well, it's just the thing is the time zone. How much difference is Eastern? Is it 2 hours, Blake?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2.
It's 2 hours, so you got to – I mean, I don't know. These kids are what, between 18 and 22 years old. It might not affect them as much. Clark, you were on the team, on the video crew for the Rose Bowl trip. How much of an effect was it from coming back from Pasadena? A little bit, obviously, farther out than Dallas, on your body and your toe and the jet lag overcoming that than it would be staying in the Eastern time zone, playing a national championship game the next week.
When we went out to the Rose Bowl, it was, you literally take the facility, butt smear, that the players are in, and you take it and mobilize it to a whole different part of the country. And there's just so many moving parts to that. It really is a headache, to be honest. But you get there, you set everything up, and you got to pack it all up on the way back. And, y'all, this is a ton of stuff. We're talking computers, servers, just equipment in general. So it's a lot. It's a lot on your staff. And I know when we got back to Butt Smear the day following the Rose Bowl, everybody was so worn out just from the 4 or 5 hour flight. So it does take a toll on you, and I know Kirby didn't really like the fact that we were playing out there in the Rose Bowl. He was happy to be in the playoffs, sure, but I think had he had his choice, obviously it would have been the Sugar Bowl that year.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Well, Blake's telling us it's just 1 hour there. So
really?
I mean, it's not going to make a difference. Well, these guys, it's not.
Right.
But it'll just be interesting because I don't know. Usually you can predict it. You know? But you can't predict who's going to be in the playoff, where they're going to play, anything. All I know is Georgia's going to be there, baby.
Hey, win or lose tomorrow. That's the craziest part about it. I mean, unless we get just shellacked.
This team's not getting shellacked. No. They might. There's a chance they could get beat if they don't show up, but they're not going to get boat raced. So they're not going to lose. So what do we say? They're not going to lose.
That's right. Well,
all right, Clark. Before we wrap it up, since we don't have any callers right now, and everybody's got to get focused. Let's talk just a few more minutes about this football game to wind it up. What are your keys tomorrow?
So we've got to, there's a lot of keys to each game, but I think mainly we've really got to do a good job in our secondary, playing good coverage, staying on our toes, making sure that we don't get beat deep. I mean, these are very elementary things to say, but they're really, really difficult to do. So got to stay on our toes, keep our head on a swivel, especially our safeties. And, they've played good all year. They haven't gotten beat. But at the same time, I don't know if they've been tested like they will tomorrow. Alabama's receivers are freaks. They are studs. Let's not get that confused. So, and listen, Alabama still has a good football team, all right? I know we've seen a lot of people, or at least I've seen on Facebook, they'll post the picture and they'll show Georgia's score with a common opponent. And it shows Alabama's score, and it says, well, based on this, we should win. No, you can't do that with this team. Right. Alabama is a heck of a good football team. They're going to bring their A-plus game. We just have to, punch back when they punch us. So
That's right, Clark. And, I agree 100% with you. To me, it boils down to two position groups for Georgia. I mean, obviously, the defensive line is going to get there, so I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the offensive line, Clark, and the secondary. What you said on the secondary, and everybody, and the narrative has been, well, this Georgia secondary hadn't been tested, and they're hearing that. And it's not like there's a bunch of bums out in the back end at Georgia. There's talented guys. These are Kirby's boys. This is Kirby's bread and butter, the secondary, and Muschamps as well. And and these guys, they're going to be ready to go, and they're athletic enough. What I'm excited about, a matchup I'm very excited about, is two transfers coming in. Where Alabama and Georgia both fulfill their needs, what makes Saban and Kirby great. Right. They go out and they plug in two guys that played on other good programs, Clemson, Ohio State. It's going to be Darian Kendrick on Jameson Williams. I'm excited about that matchup, Clark. So I think number 11 needs to have a big game. I think it's going to be important to for corners. I think you're going to see them come up and press a little bit more to try to eliminate rhythm and little slant routes and stuff, and kind of and do that. So it's going to be important, Ringo. But I think 11 is going to be on one, and just keeping everything in front of you, like I said. And then the offensive line is hopefully getting a good push. And seeing what Monken does to scheme against Will Anderson making an impact in this football game, Clark, not allowing him to make big momentum swinging plays in this football
Right.
game. Rolling Stetson out the opposite direction, putting 13 personnel when you have 3 tight ends to be able to block the scheme against that guy. And I think that Stetson Bennett can beat this Alabama secondary through there. So give him enough time, continue the pass rush like we have, and be able to run the football. Might start out slow running the football, but be able to start wearing them down, maybe getting a good push in the second half on the offensive line and being able to be more balanced. But I think the first half, Stetson Bennett's going to open it up and really continue to impress us with his arm. He looked great last week, even though I know it was Georgia Tech, but still nonetheless, he looks dialed in, and I think we'll be good to go.
Yeah. I think this game will play out an awful lot like Florida. We're going to come out maybe looking a little sluggish, not because we're not focused or anything. I just think, all the jitters and everything. Oh, it's Bama. But I think we're going to settle in. Right. So don't freak out. Right. Let's just play the game. And, like you said, our best is going to beat their best. It's going to beat everybody's best.
That's right.
So we just got to do what we got to do. So
let's do it. Let's do it. Well,
all right. Well, we're going to give y'all, I guess, the remaining people out there who want to call in 2 more minutes. If you want to call in, call us.
And then we're
going to go jog.
Yeah. We're going to do something.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, I think that's it, Carter.
So where are you sitting tomorrow, Adam? Because we're separated. This is kind of every man for himself for this game.
I'm on the Alabama side.
Are you?
About the 30-yard line. I forgot which end zone, but about 5 rows up in the upper level.
Not bad. Not
Where
bad.
are you at?
I'm 20 rows up in the 300 level on the Georgia side, but so you'll have better seats, but you'll have to take on the Bama. Hey, but I tell you though, listen, there have been a lot of tickets being sold. On Bama side, a ton.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A ton.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I think a lot of Georgia fans are buying them up. So we really may see about a 70,
it's gonna be loud.
30.
It's going to be loud. It's going to be exciting. So one thing, too, we're going to have to go ahead and – let's go ahead and tell our listeners right now before we get off, Clark, that we will, wherever we're at, December 30th, we'll do another call-in.
Yes, we will. Absolutely.
Because, even win or lose, Georgia's going to be in the playoffs. We do these things for big games. So, good Lord willing, we'll do it before the playoff game that night. Expect everybody to be fired up for that. Then do it before the national championship as well.
That's right.
So every game, the end of the year, there will be a call-in show before.
I tell you, Adam, if we go to Miami, we need to do a live call-in show live from Walt Disney World.
Yeah,
halfway there.
But a good location. We're going to get in.
Hey, we may set up. We may get Mickey Mouse on the daggone line.
You don't know what we'll pull up. You don't know what we'll do.
Oh man!
If we go to Texas, we're going to get George Strait.
Are we?
Yeah.
Do you have his number or something?
Nope. Well, we'll find somebody in Dallas, Jerry Jones, somebody. We're just going to do big things. We need to plan.
That's right.
Well, we're going to be planning that for the next month because playoff calling shows, you ramp it up even more.
Oh, you take it to a whole nother level.
All right.
Well, anyway, all right. Well, we're going to wrap this thing up. I think that's it as far as callers go. Adam, any closing thoughts, final thoughts you want to say?
Well, I want to thank everybody for spending their Friday night with us. Your support means the world to us. Hope it got you fired up. That's our job. That's why we're doing it, is to get you more fired up for this game. So hopefully that happened, and we'd be doing our jobs if we did that. But thank y'all for hanging out with us. And let me tell y'all what, people, I've said it. You're tired of me hearing it. Enjoy this ride. Enjoy the next 24 hours, folks, because it's going to be special. You're going to remember it. Georgia's getting it done. Georgia, remember, if you have any doubts, just remember, Georgia's a better football team, and Georgia has showed up to every single game they've played and have continued to play it to their standard and build on their standard, and tomorrow sure as heck ain't going to be no different.
That's right.
It's sure as heck's not going to be no different. So Georgia's going to come out and play good football. If it plays its best football up to a standard, Alabama has no chance of winning when Georgia plays like that.
That's true.
Book it. Georgia's going to win, Clark. 34-17 tomorrow, baby. Go Dogs. Get rowdy from the house. Be loud. Be excited. We're living in the glory days, people. Thank y'all. Go Dogs.